What's up, YouTube family? It's your girl Joya. Hey, we're gonna talk about something real quick. We're gonna talk about this whole R. Kelly ordeal, okay? Because I'm about tired of it. So, everybody knows that Lifetime did a movie, or a documentary called Surviving R. Kelly. And it had multiple females speaking out on R. Kelly and the alleged allegations with him and his cult and being in love with underage females. Let's say teenagers, right? Okay. So my intake on that, before I get to the new alleged sex tape, I feel like, R. Kelly, he do like young girls, teenage girls, um, because teenage girls are very innocent. Um, Teenage girls, most of them tend to like older men anyways because they feel like older men have experience. And um I could speak for myself, but we're not talking about me, we're talking about R. Kelly. Okay, boom. So the sex tape that happened in the 90s, with him and a young girl who happened to be 14 at the time, who actually is Sparkle's niece, and a lot of people didn't know that until the documentary. But that's really what woke everybody up back in the days about R. Kelly. Like, this nigga, clear as day, we know that's R. Kelly in that tape. But he wasn't tried with anything because the victim or the family of the victim never spoke out. They said he paid them under the table. Okay, cool. Now it's these other girls that's still there, Joycelyn Savage and Ariane's. Um, I think honestly now these girls are grown. If it was really that hard for them to deal with the situation of living in the condition that he has the girls in, they would go. They would go. Joycelyn, I just think that she don't want to be bothered with her family. I think her family had more to do with it than what they saying. I know they've been trying to get their daughter back for 2 years now, but she went with R. Kelly when she was 17. No, she was 18 because she was in college. Now, Ariane's, yes, her parents do have documentation showing that he slept with her when she was 17. If that is true, then it's possible that he could face jail time. But think about it, y'all. Like, how did your daughter manage to escape? How did your daughter manage to go to the airport without you knowing? How did you not know that your daughter was gone for a few days until she called you to tell you that she not coming home, she's with R. Kelly right now? Okay, cool. So now these girls are supposedly be pregnant by R. Kelly. They supposedly be having not twins, but pregnant at the same time because they said R. Kelly wanted twins, but he it's not a possibility that it's gonna be two babies inside one woman. So he just want to go ahead and knock it out. That's what they said, okay? Now, these are all my opinions, but some of them are facts. Now, this whole thing about R. Kelly, this new sex tape, they said, showing that it's another sex tape with the same girl. I honestly just feel like this whole thing is just a one big mess. Okay, if you want to boycott R. Kelly and his music, that's one thing. But when you actually watch the documentary of Surviving R. Kelly, Andrea, whatever her name is, Kelly, actually broke down on a documentary about how much of a monster this dude was. And I think with her going on different TV shows and actually telling her story is what helped Lifetime with this documentary. But for her to backfire and get mad at everybody else because we want to boycott his music, to me, that's some shady shit. Because what did you think was going to happen with you going out and telling your story about this man? Now the music don't matter no more. We talking about this man, and this man makes music. So if we want to boycott R. Kelly, if they want to boycott R. Kelly, let them do it. But yes, his music is going to come into play. Granted, R. Kelly got some amazing hits. And honestly, I'm stuck in the middle. I'm not on this side of the fence. I'm not on that side of the fence. But I'm just speaking in general. Andrea Kelly, she kind of contradicted herself when she made that video talking about, one thing you can't take away from him is just that he's so creative and he worked with so many people. But you just was on the TV show crying your heart out about how much of a monster he was. That's kind of what I don't understand. And like I said, it still holds to the story. It's holes inside, it's gaps to the story, and we may never know. It's weird to me, all of these allegations with R. Kelly.